Howdy, howdy. This is Taya, and today I'm going to do a review of the site Ruzuku for you so that you can see what's possible and all the neat stuff that you can do if you wanted to teach an online class. So Ruzuku.com is the site that we're going to take a look at. I'm going to go ahead and sign in. And as an instructor, when you first log into the platform, it's going to display all of the classes that you have in progress, the ones that you are currently working on drafting, and anything that you have finished in terms of taking as a student as well. So everything is here. When you want to create a new class, you can use this wonderful little button here, create a new course, or you can create a copy. So I am almost done with this particular class here, and I'm going to repeat it again. So what I want to do is I want to copy this course because I want to create another version of it. So I just click copy, and it's going to work here for just a minute, learning what their progress has been so far. Okay, so now up here I've got this copy of this class that I wanted to do. And now I'm going to just click Manage the Course so that I can go to the steps and activities. When you create your course, you're going to do it in two levels. You're going to create a step, and then, so this is like an outline, and then underneath each step there's an activity for that step. So this is how I laid out this particular class. I started with, let's get to know each other. I give them an orientation of how to navigate around Ruzuku and have them complete their profile, their student profiles, so that everybody else who's in the class will be able to get to know them as well. Now, as you create each step, so the main line here is the step, you can edit the title, talk about what the learning objectives are for that particular step, and then if you are creating this as a study at your own pace kind of class, it's going to be on a schedule. So this is the first day of the class. This is the first step that I want the students to complete. So the schedule for this is it starts on day one and ends on day one. Now you can create these steps to be as long as you want. All the rest of my steps are a week at a time. So when I put in this step starts on day 2 and ends on day 8, so this will automatically make step 3 start on day 9. And so you can choose how long you want each step to last. Now that does not mean that if your student falls behind that they can't see or respond to any of the activities in the week prior, but it does help kind of keep everybody on track. So they know they can study at their own pace, but we do want to have the goal of completing all these activities within 1 week. Now, each of the activities, you can format them with this WYSIWYG editor here. You can also click on the HTML to do some HTML editing if you're good at that sort of thing. You can insert images, you can change heading styles. This is a really simple one, but down here you can also embed video, audio, upload other things to go with it. Sometimes I will upload a worksheet, and this is basically where you would want to put things that you want your students to be able to download. And then at the end is a discussion prompt, which these are totally optional, all of these little doodads here. But they're really nice because they help promote discussion in the class. So it's structured kind of like a social media channel in that the discussion prompts are visible to the whole class, and the responses that the students give are also visible to the whole class. So not only are you able to provide feedback to the students, but so are their classmates, which is really, really nice. Okay, so I have got this class now that I'm going to edit a little bit and tweak it, because I noticed that there were some things that we did the first time around that could be better, which always happens. I also want to keep the people who sign up for the class on track, so that they're all working together rather than just adding people after the fact. Now, that is how this particular class is structured. If I go back to my home page here, I also have this class in progress, 60 Days to Rock Your Web Copy. This is a on-demand class. So this is something that anybody can join at any particular time. It is something that is very nice. It's like an autoresponder that you might send out, but on steroids, because now you have discussion prompts and things that definitely are going to help involve your students in a much deeper way than they probably would if they were just getting an autoresponder from you. So you have two options for your classes. You can do on demand, or you can do study at your own pace. The other thing that I really like about Ruzuku is you can look at the people in a particular class. And I need to go back here, and we'll look at a class that's currently in progress so you can see how that works. So here's, when I click on the overview, it shows me all of the responses that have been happening that day, so that I can grab them really quick and keep everybody in touch. I can look at it that way. I can also look at the health of the class as an overall picture. Right here we see that activity completion is at 31% overall, which means some people are doing really, really well, and some people have not even started. And you're going to find, and Ruzuku tells me that this is true, that about 50% of your students will either drop or never complete the class, even with all of the different tools that they have for engaging your students and keeping everyone on track. The other thing that is very nice is the support and feedback at Ruzuku. So when I first started, I had a few questions about how things worked, in terms of emailing the students and keeping everybody on track. So if anytime somebody responds to somebody else's comment, they will get an email, so they know that somebody has responded to their response. Now, as the instructor, you do not get emailed every single time somebody leaves a response. So here's the overall health of the class. These are the people that are in the class. You can see there's a couple of people that haven't even started. Somebody came late, is getting started there. So I can see at a glance how complete everybody is in terms of their work. If I click on an individual person, I can see all of their activity at a glance as well. So it shows me what they finished and where they are in terms and how long it took to get there. You have the ability to create a sign-up page. So this is the outline for the sign-up page. And you put it together very much like you would a blog post with your links and your images and so forth. You have the opportunity to charge money for your class if you want to. So this is where you would tell Ruzuku how you want to do it, either free or as a course price, whether you want to do it on demand or scheduled, and when it will start. And when you want to close it down, you can click registration is closed. So even though registration is closed for this particular class, I was able to squeeze a couple people in under the wire by asking the folks at Ruzuku to add them by hand. So we definitely had that going for us. And as I said, the emails that you get as an instructor. You're not going to get emails every day. When people make responses to the activities, you just want to get in the habit of going and checking on your students every day. However, when someone responds to your response or post, you will get an email, and so do all the other students. They also get an email every time a new step becomes available. So this is the course outline. So every time the next week came around, they would get an email that says, hey, it's week 2 is starting, come on back and check out the class, get back involved. You can do a little bit of tweaking on some of those, but not very much in terms of the emails. But as I said, this is a really easy class, a really easy way to teach an online class. All of the students, I've been talking to them, have very much enjoyed the platform and felt that it was very easy to navigate and use. So we were using this in conjunction with a private Facebook group, but most of the discussions, the class discussion, took place here. One of the other things that you can do that you may want to take a look at, let's see if I do, on the outline or the starting point of a particular step, you and your students both have the ability to add videos and photos. So if you are asking them to share something that they found or photos of their work, you can do it here. It's a really great place. And as I was saying, you can create your own email notification. So you create your own welcome message, you create your own start of course notification, and as the folks progress through the class, they have to check off each of the items, and it puts their picture beneath that activity so that everyone else can see who has completed it as well. And it gives them, it's a little more socially active and interactive. And really, I think this platform is absolutely wonderful if you want to teach multiple classes. You pay a monthly fee, which is very affordable, and you don't have to worry about putting anything on your own website. I think this particular kind of platform is perfect for people who don't want to get involved with the technology of putting together a membership site on their own website. They don't have the IT department or the IT support to do their own thing. This will really help you in terms of delivering content in a way that is beautiful for both you and your student.